It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he is met quickly in the
inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Wilson. This is Hamler on the receiving end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
That's out to the flat for Gordon. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the 1st down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yard. Drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Both sides were holding their
sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here comes Hamler on the jet sweep. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Now Gordon on 1st down. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd down, Gordon once more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon, an 8-yard touchdown run. Nathaniel Hackett told his offense to stay put. They're going for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. The slot man in motion right. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Right side, there's Likely with it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are back within a couple of the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this is now a 1-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Montrell Washington on the return from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Now Wilson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. This will complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the shotgun, Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now it's Wilson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. The quick slant caught. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, and now it's 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw. And in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
He's got a man complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action. It's Jackson. Open man downfield is Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Edwards. And he stopped immediately there. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Up the middle, here's Edwards. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And he's taken down inside the 30. 49 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass. And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands. On second down, it's Drake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards from 17 yards out. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass. Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all? I think it does, at least a little bit, and run the risk of falling behind substantially. But you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And he fends him off. It's a loss of 4 on the first. So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down. Throwing is Wilson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Wilson. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Broncos get a bit closer. So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a one-score game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Runs over him, and he's got room. The 40. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And he'll take this down to the 33. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And goes into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Washington now brings this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. That goes out wide to Murray. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down. Now it's Wilson. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards that time for number 14. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Wilson will throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So down a couple scores, only one timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now a draw play with Drake. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. That'll be checked down to Drake. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level for both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business. They were high flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did, and just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The punter Logan Cook set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down at 4 now.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's Wilson to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Gordon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. Room here to run. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 33 and a first. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him. Here comes Hamler on the jet sweep. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Here comes Hamler on the jet sweep. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Touchdown, Broncos. K.J. Hamler from 19 yards away. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Wilson going to throw for it. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put it in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score in the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10. Right at the 30. Now ETN to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. They go play action with Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
6-6, bullet high. Cover. Hey, Alpha. Hey, Delta. 5.
They go play action now. Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
X3, 2-8-3, drop it. Protein, Bill. 5. Hey, orbit.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Here we go, horses. 80 weapons.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line. On the counter, ETN. And some space here. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. In motion comes the tight end left. Now Lawrence. Flushed out right. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Second down and goal. Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Zay Jones from 8 yards out. And the Jaguars have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2nd and 8 coming up. Wilson. He finds Latavius Murray. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll give up the gut for Murray. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Off the play fake. Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. Trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Latavius Murray punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get them to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Play action. It's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now Lawrence on 1st down. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Lawrence going to throw again. This is caught. It's Kirk. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
Hey, echo. Hey, exit.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Lawrence on third down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down. Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. From just shy of midfield, Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 33. Lawrence will throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now they send a man in motion right. And they'll run with Etienne. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne taking it in from a yard out. And the Jags are an extra point away from drawing level. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big moves towards the end zone.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. From the gun on third down, Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Jacksonville. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Hey, team, Bill. Hey, you. Hey, Charlie. On the ball.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run from the shotgun with Murray. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll run here. It's Murray. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Chad Muma.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Hey, Foxtrot. Hey, 5 seconds.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Ready.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. And Ingram holds it in. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Jags have just about sewn up this football game. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Lawrence. Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Lawrence. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Back to throw, Lawrence. He's got him in, complete. And he's across for the late touchdown.